Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm going through my tour programs from all the concerts and plays I've seen over the years, and this is Kylie Minogue in the Golden Tour. Now, I love the Golden album more than some of her recent albums, or it was probably one of, well, certainly my favourite of her modern albums. The tour book is pretty decent. A lot of them are just photo shoot portfolios. Some of them actually show photos from the actual tour to remind you what you saw, which is what I think they should be. Now, I had trouble with this concert getting a good seat because they had it in the Sydney Myer Music Bowl, and it's not very big, and it was impossible to get tickets in the front section. I had two tries. The first try I got a better seat, but I was holding out for a better seat for the second. Didn't get it. Ended up being in the section where you sort of just sit wherever you want. I was right up against the barrier, and there was a lot of drama, but yeah. So these are all taken for the show, I guess, because it's all themed around the little movie, the little golden movie she's sort of trying to act like they're doing here. Dances, some of them were hot. The show overall was good. Staging and all that was still good, even though they didn't have a lot of room. They still managed to. It felt just like any other tour. It was just the venue was smaller, really. So a lot of really good shots here, all like they're on this little movie that she's doing. So yeah, I didn't realise it's all. I haven't looked at these since. Normally I buy them to remember the show, and I look at them on the train on the way home, and then I don't spend much time looking through them. But you know, the point is to remind you of the show, just to have something to remember it by, and it's usually better when they have pictures from it. But I mean, you know, these are sort of the costumes the dancers wore at one point, and it's very much like the actual staging in some of it. There's not a lot of guitar playing in this. Some art. Kylie Minogue in Golden. So the credits and the back. And yeah, I loved the album. I loved the show. Like I said, the seating wasn't good, and I really had problems because I went in and I got a good position, and then someone said I was standing in their place. They'd put this section where, well, this is where I'm going to be, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll stand beside that then. But they just didn't like the fact that they had marked off this little space and I'd come into it, and it's like, there's more room than you need here. And they eventually went to security. The first guy said, no, he's fine, he can stand here. They kept carrying on. The second person said, no, you got to move. So I moved along. I found some very nice people. I said, can I just stand here, please? I just got kicked out of the spot I was in, blah, blah, blah. A couple of mothers with some girls. They were very friendly. They could tell I was gay, so everyone was fine. And I ended up on the barrier. It was okay, even though the barrier was in the middle of the audience because it was a different section, not the front. And then as soon as the concert started, everyone moved forward, and those people who were holding these spaces end up being pushed ahead, and they end up against the barrier, and people just, you know, pushed into that space anyway. So I could have just stayed there. So it was a lot of drama and bullying and ridiculousness for nothing. And that did, you know, sort of ruin the concert a little bit at the beginning, but I soon forgot about them and enjoyed the show, and it was only when I was walking home that I was thinking about, oh God, those guys were awful. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Golden album and tour and the booklet.